Hi there! Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn 10 super useful phrasal verbs that native English speakers use all the time in everyday conversation. These are going to help you sound more natural and confident when you're speaking English. So get comfortable, grab a notebook if you want to take notes, and let's dive right in. Number 1. Cop off. This is a British slang phrase that means to kiss someone or to start a romantic relationship with someone, usually at a party or social event. It's pretty casual and informal, so you'll hear it more among young people or friends talking about dating and romance. For example, imagine you're at a friend's birthday party and you see your friend talking to someone cute all night. The next day, you might ask your friend, "Did you cop off with that person at the party last night? You looked like you were really into each other." Here's another one. Your roommate comes home really late after going out to a club, and they have a big smile on their face. You might say, "Oh wow, you look happy. Did you cop off with someone tonight? Tell me everything." Number 2, cop out. This means to avoid doing something that you should do, especially because it's difficult or because you're afraid. When someone cops out, they're taking the easy way instead of doing the right thing or the brave thing. It's like giving up or making excuses. For example, let's say you and your friends made plans to go hiking this weekend, but one friend cancels at the last minute because they say they're too tired. You might think or say to the others, "That's such a cop-out. They just don't want to wake up early. We've been planning this for weeks." Here's another one. Imagine you're working on a group project for school, and one team member isn't doing their part. They keep saying they're too busy, but you know they're just avoiding the hard work. You could say, "Stop copping out. We all have things to do, but this project is important, and we need everyone to contribute." Number 3, cost up. This means to calculate the total cost of something, to add up all the expenses to see how much something will cost in total. People use this when they're planning a trip, a project, or any big purchase. It's really helpful when you're budgeting. For example, you're planning a vacation to California with your family, and you need to figure out if you can afford it. You might say, "Let me cost up the flights, the hotel, the rental car, and the food to see if we have enough money in our budget." Here's another one. You want to renovate your kitchen, and you're talking to a contractor. The contractor says, "I'll cost up all the materials and labor for you, and I'll send you an estimate by Friday so you know exactly what you'll be paying." Number 4, cotton on. This means to begin to understand something, to finally figure something out or realize what's happening. It's like when something clicks in your brain and you suddenly get it. For example, your coworker has been acting really secretive lately, always whispering on phone calls and leaving work early. After a few weeks, you cotton on to what's happening when you see them wearing a ring. You realize, oh, they were planning a surprise proposal. Here's another one. You're learning how to use a new smartphone, and at first all the features are confusing. But after playing with it for a few days, you cotton on to how everything works. You might say to a friend, "It took me a while, but I'm finally cottoning on to how this phone works. It's actually pretty easy once you understand the basics." Number 5, cough up. This means to give money reluctantly, usually when you have to pay for something you don't want to pay for, or when someone demands payment from you. It's informal, and it often suggests that paying is unpleasant or difficult. For example, your car breaks down and the mechanic tells you it's going to cost $800 to fix it. You really need your car for work, so even though you don't want to spend that money, you have to cough up the cash. You might complain to a friend, "I had to cough up $800 for my car repair. There goes my savings." Here's another one. You borrowed $20 from your friend last month, and they keep reminding you about it. Finally, they say, "Come on, cough up the money you owe me. I need it to buy groceries this week." Before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson and learning something new, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We upload new videos every single day to help you improve your English. and your support really means the world to me. It really helps us keep making these lessons for you. Okay, let's keep going. Number 6. Could do with. This means you would benefit from having something, you need something, or something would be helpful or nice to have. It's a polite way to express that you want or need something without being too direct. It's very common in everyday conversation, and British speakers use it especially often. For example, you've been working at your computer for 6 hours straight without a break, and you're feeling exhausted and your eyes are tired. You might say to yourself or to a coworker, "I could really do with a cup of coffee right now. I'm so tired I can barely keep my eyes open." Here's another one. It's the middle of winter and your apartment is freezing because the heater isn't working well. You're wrapped in blankets but still shivering. You might say to your roommate, "This place could do with better heating. It's like an icebox in here. Maybe we should call the landlord." Number 7. Count against. This means to be a disadvantage to someone, to have a negative effect on someone's chances or situation. When something counts against you, it works in a way that's not in your favor. It's often used in professional or formal situations. For example, you're applying for jobs after college, but you don't have any work experience yet. In some interviews, this might count against you because other candidates have more experience. You might say, "I'm worried that my lack of experience will count against me when they're making their decision." Here's another one. Your friend is trying to rent an apartment, but they have a low credit score from when they were younger and made some financial mistakes. The landlord says, "I'm sorry, but your credit score is going to count against you. We typically only accept tenants with higher scores." Number 8. Count among. This means to consider someone or something as part of a particular group, to include someone in a category or list of people. It's often used when talking about relationships or achievements. It sounds a bit formal, but it's actually quite common. For example, you've been friends with someone since elementary school, and they've always been there for you through good times and bad times. You might say, "I count her among my closest friends. We've known each other for over 15 years, and she's like family to me." Here's another one. A famous musician is giving an interview, and the reporter asks who inspired them. The musician might say, "I count Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell among my biggest musical influences. Their songwriting changed my life and shaped the way I make music." Number 9. Count down. This means to count backward from a higher number to a lower number, usually to 0. Often when waiting for something exciting or important to happen, people count down to events they're looking forward to. It's one of those phrasal verbs that everyone uses, especially around holidays and special occasions. For example, it's December, and you're so excited about your vacation to Hawaii in 2 weeks. Every morning you look at your calendar and think about how many days are left. You tell your coworkers, "I'm counting down the days until my vacation. Only 10 more days and I'll be on the beach with a cold drink in my hand." Here's another one. It's New Year's Eve and you're at a party with all your friends. When it gets close to midnight, everyone gathers around the TV to watch the ball drop. You all count down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. It's such an exciting moment that everyone shares together. Number 10. Count for. This means to be important, to have value or significance, to matter. When something counts for something, it has worth or meaning in a particular situation. You can use this in both positive and negative ways. For example, you're playing a friendly basketball game with your friends, and someone argues about the rules. Another friend says, "Relax, it's just for fun. The score doesn't really count for anything. We're just here to have a good time and get some exercise." Here's another one. You're a student and you're worried about a quiz you have coming up. You ask your teacher if this quiz is important for your final grade. The teacher says, "Don't stress too much about it. This quiz only counts for 5% of your grade. The final exam is what really matters. so you can relax a little bit and just do your best. And that's all 10 phrasal verbs for today. I really hope this lesson helped you understand them better and gave you some confidence to use them in real conversations. These are phrases you'll hear all the time once you start paying attention to them. Try practicing these in your conversations this week, maybe with a friend or even just talking to yourself in the mirror. That's a great way to practice. If you have questions or want more phrasal verb lessons, leave a comment below and let me know which ones you'd like to learn next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We upload new videos every single day to help you on your English learning journey. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Keep practicing and stay motivated. You're doing great.